Welcome to Now on Netflix, the newest weekly series from world-class bullshitters. Do you like Star Wars? Have you ever wondered about the people underneath the masks, the makeup, the stormtrooper armor, all that good shit? Well, if you're like me, you answered yes, I like Star Wars, and no, I haven't really thought about those people. But then comes a film like Elstree 1976, and it changes all your perceptions of how the original Star Wars film was made. I had heard of this documentary a while ago, but never thought much about it. I assumed it was going to be like that fan documentary, Back in Time, where half the movie is about Back to the Future, and the other half is about the fans. I don't really care about some dude's DeLorean or people that get Back to the Future tattoos. Those all seem a bit forced and kind of fake. So when I sat down to watch Elstree 1976, I was pleasantly surprised. The documentary follows David Prowse, also known as Darth Vader, the guy who played Greedo, Biggs, the Sand Trooper asking about the droids, some pink woman from the cantina, and a few other side characters, and Gold Leader, who was an asshole. The film painted the actors in a positive light. They all seemed to go from obscurity to Star Wars and then back into obscurity. A few people here and there have done more acting or achieved other things in their lives, but Star Wars was the high watermark. Their stories aren't that interesting pre-Star Wars, save for David Prowse, but they're interesting enough to keep you in until the fun begins. There's a lot of great insight to the making of the first Star Wars film. A lot of small behind-the-scenes stuff that Lucasfilm wouldn't cover, such as one actor asking for a cup of coffee on set, only to have it delivered by George Lucas himself. It's little moments like those that make Elstree 1976 a good watch. I'm not as nostalgic for Star Wars as I once was. Episode 7 really changed my perception of Star Wars and where it's going, but this film helped me respect the original even more than I already did. If you are a Star Wars fan like I am, and I don't mean the kind of fan who becomes a fan when a new movie comes out, I'm talking about the kind that watched the movie for years, knows the characters outside of the main cast, and really likes the original film. This documentary is perfect for you. Is the film perfect? No. It looks great, the cast is really engaging, and you genuinely care about everyone, except for Gold Leader, because he's a dick. But there's some editing problems, it's a little long in the beginning, and the end is kind of pointless, because it goes from Elstree 76 talking about the creation of the first Star Wars film, and then it jumps to The Empire Strikes Back, where you meet Jeremy Bulloch, who plays Boba Fett. Now, I'm like everybody else, I like Boba Fett, he's a cool character, but he doesn't fit with the theme of this film. I mean, if you're a longtime listener to this channel, you know I really like the first film on its own. I like the other two just fine, but the first one is what Star Wars lives and dies by, in my book. And I feel like Jeremy Bulloch being added in was the same problem with all other Star Wars things. They throw in Boba Fett to get people to pay attention when Boba Fett isn't even that necessary to the story. Other than that, I liked everyone, except for Gold Leader. They all did a good job, they're all interesting enough people, and you really do care about them. So, as this is the first episode of Now on Netflix, we're going to give this a different scale. When we go see new movies in theaters, everything is on a 1 to 10 basis, but since this is Netflix, we're going to do it on a star rating out of 5. So, for the first episode of Now on Netflix, Elstree 1976 gets a 4 out of 5 star rating. If you liked this video, go ahead and click thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you're not already, subscribe to this awesome channel. We got a ton of content. We host a weekly show called World Class Bullshitters, which is a group of guys who get together to talk about entertainment. We also got a big month of October headed your way. Schlocktoberfest 2016, so get ready for that, as well as a myriad of other videos that we release all the time here on the channel. I'm Jeff Hicks, and this has been the first episode of Now on Netflix.